that is Arkaroola literally done and dusted for us. We're on our way to Cameron Corner now.
Yeah, we had a couple of nights at Arkaroola, which was good. Really nice campsite, lots of fun with the four-wheel driving. And yeah, we probably would have liked to stay another night and done some of the walks if it wasn't for Buff having a few mobility issues these days. He probably wouldn't have enjoyed that so much. So we'll save that for next time.
Yeah, so we've literally got about 600 k's of dirt roads ahead of us now. We're not going via any towns or anything like that. We've got to go via Moomba, which goes close to Inaminka, but we're not going into Inaminka because that'll add an extra 100 k's on our trip.
Yeah, we would have been able to go, probably taken another 100 kilometres off again and gone a shorter route. Originally we were planning to take Riecks Road via Murty, but unfortunately that road's closed, we found out a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I ran Cameron's Corner, and unfortunately that road is not open to anyone who's towing. If you're just going by 4x4, you'd be no worries whatsoever. So yeah, we've got the fuel tank absolutely top to the brim, and that should get us just virtually crawling into Cameron Corner. But just in case, we also have a 20 litre jerry can on board if we do need it. It's going to be pretty cool though. The next 3 days we're going to be totally off grid, no one around, no towns, so it's going to be a pretty exciting little trip for us, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to go back to doing things the old-fashioned way, because it says Google Maps is guaranteed to get you lost, so back to the old map books.
Yeah, so yeah, going to be an awesome little adventure for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Since we left the Gammon Ranges behind, the country's just become pretty flat, a little bit of undulation. There's hardly any trees out here. You can tell there's been rain over the past, probably 6 months, because there is at least a bit of greenery around, but it is literally like nothing at all out here. It's quite incredible. The road's been pretty good though, pretty well maintained. There's the odd mine out here. There's been a couple of uranium mines, so I'm guessing the mines are keeping the roads reasonably good for those types for the vehicles that are driving out here. But yeah, it's quite phenomenal country, like, to not realise how big this place is, and it's just nothing. Alright, so tonight we pulled up on the Strzelecki Track, not too far from the closest place with a name is called Linden. Yeah, just a little river stop, dry riverbed, free camp, got the fire going there, we're having a couple of beers, and it's just going to be so peaceful and quiet because there's absolutely no one around, and I reckon the night sky is going to be absolutely superb. So we will sit down and have a feed shortly and catch us all in the morning. since we couldn't take the Riecks Road via Murdy to go to Cameron's Corner, we've continued right up via Moomba, gone past the Innaminka turnoff and continued on. And then we came to a bit of a T-junction near an oil station. It's owned by Santos, and there was a lot of roads there where it just basically going in different directions, and they said no public access. So we were a little bit confused about which way we could go, because if we went right it said no public access, if we went left it said no public access. So we did a U-turn and we went back and saw the guys at the Santos oil station, and they were awesome there. They print us off some maps, some real detailed maps of the area, and yeah, now we've got the maps that we need, we can continue on. And yeah, they've even given us a really good place to camp for the night. We do have a HEMA map book, even though it's a little bit old. None of the roads have really changed out here. It's just that because of all the oil stations and the different gas fields out here, you've got a lot of roads leading off the main road which say no public access, and that's where we got a little bit confused there back there at the Santos oil station. So yeah, having a little bit more of a detailed map would certainly help if you're going out through this area and you're trying to get down to Cameron's Corner and you can't get there via Riecks Road. Yeah, we've just pulled up for camp, guys. So we had to divert off the main road because the dam that's over here, it's actually over the road. So they put in this diversion road that goes all around back up to the other side. But we've actually got another road behind us as well, and that's the road we're going to take tomorrow. That'll take us down towards Epsilon Station. But yeah, check this out. Like, literally, we are really in the middle of nowhere here. It's going to be a fantastic night. We're going to go for a wander over here and have a look at the dam now. But yeah, we're pretty happy with this stop. We were going to stop right at the Moomba gas station there, and yeah, it wasn't the nicest looking place, but we are absolutely chuffed with where we are right now. So much water out here at the moment from all the recent rains. Roads are blocked, and yeah, we're just having to take little detours here and there. It's pretty cool though, and the countryside's so green. Farmers must be so happy at the moment. Cattle are so fat. Yeah, we've really timed it well to see the outback like this. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow, people, that was an intense drive. Nearly 130 k's, man. There's some serious corrugations out there, but we have made it. We're corner country. Woohoo! Cameron's Corner. Here we are for the night. Oh, a couple of nights. Yeah.
She's my sweet little baby. I'm her little lover boy. Love my lady. She's long and lean. You mess with her, you see a mad good thing. She's my sweet little baby. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm her little lover boy.
Alright guys, yeah, here we are at Cameron Corner. What an iconic spot. One place in Australia where you can walk around 3 different states in about a metre radius. So yeah, Buff and Vicky are going to show you how it's all done. Oh yep, down there in New South Wales, walking around into Queensland, and yep, here we are back in South Australia. So yeah, that's pretty nuts, eh? And obviously you come out here at summertime and you can walk through 3 different time zones in that little space. So yeah, you can see the pub over there, or the Cameron Corner store. We had a few too many drinks in there last night, but it was good fun. And yeah, we're just gonna have a wander around, spend the day out here. There's a couple of other little things to see, but yeah, it's just one of those real iconic locations in Australia. So we're glad we got here. This is the gate you have to open and close when you go from South Australia into New South Wales. So I was actually out here at Cameron Corner back in 2006. I've been to a lot of places in 2006. Definitely been a few changes since I was here last. I think the pub itself has not as much character about it as when I was here in those days. There's quite a few more buildings about as well. A lot bigger camping area. I'm pretty sure when I was here in 06, I just camped right here beside these trees. And there's the pub right there. So yeah, it was yeah, it's just grown quite a bit. And now having a lot more tourists coming out here. The roads have got a lot better, particularly the road coming up from Broken Hill. It's mostly tar. I think it's all tar now up to Tippaborough. We'll find that out tomorrow. And then just a bit of dirt through the Sturt National Park. And it's dirt coming from South Australia and through Queensland. The road we took down yesterday, I think as I've mentioned, was pretty rough. But the road coming from South Australia I don't think is too bad. So now there's even a pretty big camping area out here where they've got a few buildings and you can actually book accommodation and stay in them. They've got powered sites for caravans and things like that. So none of that sort of existed. None of these buildings really existed when I was here in 2006. It was just realistically the small pub that's here. The other thing that's changed, and it certainly wasn't here in 2006, is Tri-State Golf Course. So yeah, over here. Yeah, so over here you can see hole 1. And I was talking to the guy who's managing the place last night, Tim. And Tim said when he first got here about 3 months ago, he actually got out here and he made all these fairways without any green on them or anything like that, which is obviously pretty rare for a golf course. But yeah, it was all just sandy and only 109 metres for a par 3 up this way. Yeah, not sure where the other holes are. We did see one hole over there on the New South Wales side, so I think it's like a little 9-hole golf course that goes around between the 3 states. So if you are a golfer, you can always bring your clubs out here for a bit of a unique game of golf. But yeah, it's still good, don't get me wrong. I'm still liking it, but yeah, I just feel like 06, it just being a smaller place, it just had a bit more character about it, particularly the pub inside. I'll show you inside in a little bit anyway. Lots of hats hanging. You can come and nail your hat up here on any of the rafters if you want one. All these hats though, when I was here in 06, were all actually inside the pub. And talking to the manager last night, he said that they had to remove them all because they were just getting full of spiders, so that's why they're all outside. But the actual inside of the pub is a lot smaller. than out here. So you can imagine all these hats hanging around. Made for a really good atmosphere inside, and all the paraphernalia on the walls and the hats and stuff. Just made the pub with so much character. I loved it. For the Menindee Surf Report.